to be Yorkshire.
Liz Green Live.
BBC Radio Leeds.
8:10 on a Thursday morning. I've got a story for you. It's Michael's story from Scholes. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well, Liz. Thank you.
You're a Gulf War veteran. You served your country and you were injured doing that, disabled, and came home. And since then, you've been diagnosed with MS. You're in the Royal Navy. And you're in a motorised wheelchair now. And you and your wife live in a specially adapted apartment in the village of Scholes. You can't, can you, get in your local pub?
No, it's impossible.
And you've not been able to get in for the 2 years you've lived there?
Correct.
Tell me why. Clearly, you can't get that wheelchair in that pub.
There's no way. There's stairs to the front, quite big steps to the front, and also steps to the back on the decking.
Yeah. And even if you could get in, there's no disabled toilet, am I right?
No bathrooms.
Nothing.
I asked a question, and he said, no, there's no bathrooms. But if we did get you in, if you wanted a drink and then you needed the bathroom, you could go home, go to the bathroom, do what you need to do, then come back and finish your drink.
Okay. They've just refurbished this pub, as I understand it. So they spent a lot of money, apparently. Have they not made any, then, adjustments for someone like yourself with a disability?
Not visible, no, definitely not. Not from the outside, and as far as what he said, because I've never been in, not inside either.
You're fighting a battle, then?
Yeah,
and you've been fighting a battle for 2 years?
A long time, yeah.
2 years. Now it's going to court, am I right?
Correct.
All right. What's your legal action, then?
Just to get them to make adjustments to the pub to let. It's not for me. Obviously, I'm taking them to court, but I want to make it right for everybody else that comes behind me that's got limited mobility. I've got prams. You know, it's just access issues.
We've had a statement from Punch Taverns, who own the Walker's Arms we're talking about in Scholes, and they say, because there is this refurbishment that's gone on, they say this: when completing any large-scale refurbishment to our properties, we will always and are very happy to comply with the Equality Act. That act basically says there should be equal access for everyone, whatever the level of disability or impairment. It says we also provide our tenants with all the information they need to comply on a day-to-day basis, and they've confirmed that your claims, Michael, are being dealt with by our solicitors.
Yeah. Quite obviously, though, they don't comply or they don't consider it. Otherwise, they would have made adjustments when they did the refurbishment.
And have you talked to Punch, to the people who are...
Initially, when I found out that I couldn't get access and I asked a question to the contracts manager, I sent an email to them saying, why can't I get access to the pub? They replied saying, we don't have any obligation under the Equality Act. So I've got that on email. The fact that they replied not straight away, a couple of days, saying we don't have any obligation under the Equality Act to provide disabled access.
We spoke an hour ago on breakfast. I think you were listening to Philip Connolly from Disability Right UK, the charity, and I asked Philip what he made of what's going on with you. Have a listen to what he had to say.
It's actually legal to offer less favourable treatment to a disabled person. And one of the 4 ways in which somebody can be guilty of disability discrimination is failure to make reasonable adjustments, like the provision of a ramp, so that Michael can get into the pub, and the provision of an accessible toilet. It's all very well expecting him to spend his money when he can't even spend a penny.
That's Philip Connolly from Disability Right UK, the charity. What do you make of that?
He's exactly right. I can't agree with that more.
What is it you would like? I mean, clearly you would like to go with your wife in the chair to your local and have a pint.
Exactly.
Is that it?
It's social interaction for me, because I was new to the area. I didn't know anybody. When you don't know anybody, what do? You go to the pub and have a drink and have a chat. I can't do that.
And is your life in terms of getting in, because my nan's in not a mechanised wheelchair, very limited mobility, so I take her out.
Yeah.
We're at the White Rose on Saturday because I can take her there for hours, it's all on a flat surface. But I have learned since she's been in that wheelchair that it isn't easy.
No.
It's not easy getting, I would take her to Harrogate. It's not Harrogate's fault, but it's on a hill, and it makes it really, really hard work. Your life generally, clearly this is a very specific instance, and we're going to keep an eye on what happens in this legal action. But can you get about in that wheelchair across this county easily with your family?
Yeah, fairly easily. But a lot of the companies don't give consideration to wheelchair users or limited mobility. And that's what needs to be changed.
Yeah. You look well.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it is nice to see you. And I think, it's bittersweet this, because you fought for your country in the Royal Navy.
Yeah.
You came home, you've got MS. And you can't even, just down the road, go in your local.
That is ridiculous, isn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Punch, as I say, are saying that they're well across what's happening. We'll keep an eye on that. And it's nice to see you, Michael. Thanks for coming in to see us.
Thank you, Liz.
Michael